thank you all for meeting with me. You're all doing some wonderful work destroying the world, but I think it's probably time for us to reevaluate.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption, but I think we're in the wrong meeting. We're not here to destroy the world. We're here to save it. You see, we are some of the leading leaders of liberal causes, and I'm with the Human Rights Campaign, who focus on LGBTQ+ and trans rights. You see, I have the equal sign to let you know that I'm a good person.
Oh, excuse me, women's reproductive rights.
Climate.
Free Palestine. Open borders.
I misspoke before. You guys are not destroying the world, okay? You are saving the world.
Hey, whoa, what's up with those scare quotes?
Pretty sure I didn't use scare quotes when I said saving the world. The important thing to keep in mind is that there's a big election coming up, and we're all on the same page, okay? So if we want Biden to win, he needs to win in order for us to save the world. If we want Biden to win, you folks, and how can I say this? You might need to tone it down just.
Tone down what?
Oh, that's a good question. You're women's reproductive rights, right? Okay. Excellent branding, by the way. It's much easier on the ears than baby murder, so kudos to you on that one. But opposing any restrictions all the way through to the 9th month, I mean, you see how you're kind of tipping your hand, right? Makes people think, wait, maybe they actually want to kill babies. And we do, obviously.
No, we don't.
Oh.
No, we don't. We don't.
Right. We don't. But you see how it can kind of look that way. So that's all I'm saying. You know, let's tone it down. And you, immigration, clearly we don't want a completely open border that undermines any sense of national sovereignty, driving down wages for the working class and overtaxing the welfare state. So let's go a bit easy there too. I mean, why not something like this? Why not something like, diversity is our...
Are you trying to say diversity is our strength?
Yes! How do you say that without laughing? Oh my gosh. I can't even get through it. This is aide-moi. My sides. My goodness. Okay, what about you? Pro-Palestine. You are, I'm gonna say this. You're kind of coming across like you just want to wipe Israel off the map and kill all the Jews.
We do want to wipe Israel off the map and kill all the Jews.
Of course, yes. And that's awesome. I'm all for that. I love that. But you need to pretend like you don't want to wipe Israel off the map and kill all the Jews.
Why?
Excuse me?
I mean, we're pretty clear in our position, and most young people and everyone on college campuses, and half the Democratic Party, of course, still support us.
Yeah, it's cool now.
You may have a point there. You might be the only person in here that can be as evil as you want to be and get away with it. All right, still, let's think about tactics. Okay, do you think that occupying bridges and blocking traffic is somehow winning people over to your cause?
Yeah, and making people hate us by blocking traffic is our thing. He's stealing our thing!
You're not stealing your thing. You must die. We will kill you all!
See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, okay, I love the homicidal thing that you got going on there. I really dig it, okay? But maybe market it just a little bit differently. Like the serial killer that everyone thinks is such a sweet guy, you know? He's got 27 bodies in the basement, but he's like, you know, coaching Little League. That's what I want. Be that guy.
Death to America.
You know, the funny thing is, you don't even look Middle Eastern. Am I wrong, people? Am I wrong?
I'm not. I actually grew up on Long Island, but my parents sent me to college. Death to America.
HRC guy, you have been going over the top as well.
Well, it's important for us, they, them, to be accepted just like everyone else.
Yes, of course. And convincing people that they're intolerant for not wanting men to get naked in women's locker rooms. I guess that's genius. I mean, come on, it's next level stuff. All right, but insisting that your children be mutilated. I mean, come on, it's turning people off, you guys. I mean, not everyone, obviously, but until the election, can we just all pretend for a few months not to be crazed, lunatic, homicidal extremists?
Extremist? No, it's my body, my Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump.
You will obey me. Sorry. Glad we're all on the same page, though. So, how do you do it? You know? When I do evil stuff, it seems like nobody likes me. When you do it, everyone finds you sympathetic.
Well, see, my people are oppressed victims. So we can rape, murder, and call for genocide, and it's pretty much totally justified.
Well done, our man. Well done. If anyone slaps you on the right cheek, turn and offer the other also. Unless they're a Republican. Then you can feel free to punch them in the face. Let the children come unto me, and do not hinder them, unless they might be born into poverty, or they might be an inconvenience to your party lifestyle. In that case, feel free to murder them in the womb. Haven't you read that in the beginning, God created them male and female, and genderqueer, femboy, trans man, trans woman, two-spirit. You have heard that it was said, hate your enemies. But I say to you, this is correct. And here's a handy little chart to help you understand who your enemy is, based on Marxist intersectionality theory.
As the Lord was setting out on a journey, a certain young man approached him.
Oh, my lord, what must I do to be saved? Be less white.
But the man went away sad, for he was very white.
My lord, if you had been here, my brother Lazarus would not have died.
Do not be afraid. For Lazarus will live again through this mail-in ballot. Bi-gender, non-binary, demi-boy, omnigender, pangender, xenogender, someone who identifies as a large ornate building. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except by reducing their carbon footprint and getting vaccinated 12 times, like me. Cancel your enemies. Curse those who bless you. And burn down the whole country if you don't get your way. Tater-tot gender, ghost boy, tri-spirit, weather gender, transfemme, polyfluid, dolphin man, yodel boy, Goomba sexual.
It's a miracle. Jesus has multiplied the fish and the loaves.
No, my son. I've merely stolen it from that village over there. It's called wealth redistribution. Pretty sweet, huh?
Nice.
Would you like to be healed, my son?
Yes, of course, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you.
Then fear not, for I have supported a new healthcare bill that will force you to buy insurance. Because I am a good person. By this, they will know that you are my disciples. If you have one of these yard signs, or you wear a Ukraine pin, or you put one of these human rights campaign stickers on your camel. Here, take one. Super sticky. The poor you will always have with you. This is because of capitalism. Eat the rich. 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 Infiniqueer. Barista queer. Cocaine bear gender. Marvel sexual. Hyperqueer. Hedgehog brony. And last but not least, bi-curious demi-gherkin.
What about Shrek gendered?
Oh, yes. Shrek gendered too, yeah. Whatever you guys want. Make them all up. It's fine. Pop quiz! Which one of you is more oppressed? Is it the woman or the darker one? That is correct.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, the heat death of the universe. These are some of the deadliest days in history. But none of them compare to the most deadliest day. January 6, 2021. Coming soon in the most epic movie event since Robot Jocks, Left Behind, or maybe even Son of the Mask. The Babylon Bee investigates the darkest day in the history of democracy.
Where were you on January 6th?
In January?
I don't remember.
Storming the Capitol, baby. No.
Scary stuff like this happened.
Okay.
So on a scale of 9 to 10, how terrifying was what you just witnessed?
3? I don't know.
We go on location. We bring you 100% true facts.
Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was murdered over 7 times.
We ask the tough questions.
Is it true that you have a Jewish space laser? This is incredibly boring. Could you explain it to me using Marvel characters?
We even go face to face with the scariest criminals you'll ever meet.
Are you the dangerous insurrection man?
Who's asking?
We're in. Into the lair of darkness I go. Darkness because he's a Republican, not because he's, Never mind. Shame! Shame!
This fall, the only way you can save democracy is by becoming a member of the Babylon Bee. So you can see January 6th, the most deadliest day.
Where were you on January 6th?
I was in that mob that was going into the Capitol.
Even though we all agree that property ownership is a clear vestige of white colonialism, there may be times when it's necessary to protect said colonialist vestige against threats of violence and/or burglary. Since we all know that guns are evil in all circumstances and can never be properly wielded for self-defense, it is your moral obligation to find other, more creative ways of defending your home. Here are 7 more tips for home defense without the use of firearm. Ask the home intruder for his vaccine card. Since the burglar is a bad guy, he will also be unvaccinated and thus not have a vaccine card, and he will be forced to leave the premises. In this house, we believe in science. Before he can shoot you, place a flower in the barrel of his gun. This powerful symbol will show him that love is more powerful than gun. Bust out the guitar. It's Kumbaya time. Inform him that he is burglaring on stolen lands and that he must pay reparations. Now he may continue stealing, but the reparations will compensate for the value of any lost property. And how? Here's a good trick. Hide under a bed, and when the criminal walks by, grab his ankles and hold on tight. Once he's used up his energy, remove his shoes and start tickling his feet with a feather. By the time you stop, he'll be more scared of you than you are of him. Most of the time, this trick works. Every time. Stop the burglar in his tracks by saying, "Swiper, no swiping." Why don't you say it with us? Swiper, no swiping.
Aw, man.
Challenge the criminal to a rap battle. Make sure your rap includes a positive message packaged in a street-friendly way. Yo, my name is Travis and I am here to say that robbing homes is super not good. Now you're gonna go home and rethink your life and forever cease from causing strife. Yo, Word! This one is very important. Keep voting for Democrats. Everyone knows that the safest cities with the fewest crime are run by Democrats, such as Chicago, DC, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and New York City. Except for a very dark period in the 90s when well-known Republican drag queen Rudy Giuliani was elected, causing a wave of violent crime. So there you have it. These have been some of the most effective methods of deterring home invader. With these techniques, they will no longer be climbing through your windows, snatching yo people up. Now you can now rest peacefully at night, knowing that the bad guys are at bay, and that you are a morally superior person to those violent gun owners.
Man, oh man. We sure lucked out with this laid-back, super chill assignment, bro.
You're telling me. We've just been so busy fighting all the barbarian tribes and putting down rebellions and whatnot. It's nice to finally get a nice, laid-back guard duty job.
Best part, who are we guarding?
Whom?
What?
Well, it's whom are we guarding? Because it's the objective case of the pronoun, not the subjective case. It's not important. We're not even speaking English. Technically, we're speaking Latin. What is important is that we are guarding a dead guy.
Piece of cake. Hey, you two, go guard the tomb of that dead guy that's been dead for like 3 days. Make sure he doesn't escape. Oh no! Oh, he's coming! Oh, I'm gonna poke him back in.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You know, I'm up for a promotion.
What? You didn't tell me that.
Ah, come on! I didn't want to brag about it. I'm just saying. But if everything goes well and we can keep this dead guy from getting up and running away, then, you know, I'm getting a desk job up at headquarters. It's all but done.
I'm so proud of you, man.
Yeah. Thanks.
Bring it in.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, we enlisted what? XV years ago? Seems like just yesterday we were bullseyeing rats back home, you know? And as long as this guy doesn't get up and walk away, miraculously resurrecting himself from the dead or something like that, you're gonna be a big shot.
Yeah, I bet I still got it. How much you want to bet I can hit that tree stump over there?
I'll bet you V-Denari I can hit it before you. Okay. Well, you almost got that one.
Well, I'm not wearing my throwing sandals, so, you know.
I forgot mine too.
But the important thing is, our guard duty is almost done. And barring some act of God or some big miracle or something, it's another successful mission for the two of us.
I love you, man.
What? Do you hear that?
Oh! Oh!
I don't think you're gonna get that promotion, man.
Hi, I'm Bob Boeing, founder of Boeing. You know, flying can be a stressful experience for people of all ages. Here at Boeing, we know you feel safest when you're flying on a plane made by a company that above all else prioritizes diversity. Sorry, Steve. Welcome aboard, Black Woman Steve.
I don't have to use this, right? You do know I'm just an actor.
Classic Black Woman Steve. As you're flying through the air at 30,000 feet in a pressurized metal tube being propelled by highly explosive jet fuel, you can rest easy knowing that you're in a Boeing. And at Boeing, we have stringent standards, making sure to hire our airplane technicians based on the single most important factor, what they like to do in the bedroom. Now, we institute regular surprise certification checks to make sure everyone is qualified. Show of hands. Who's gay?
I am.
I am.
I'm a Methodist.
Close enough. We know when you board an airplane, your first question is, who's the pilot? Well, there's no need to worry your pretty little head about that when you're on a Boeing. Our new oppression detection technology scans the pilots to make sure they're part of a marginalized group, like women, Pacific Islanders, or even the blind.
Access granted. Straight male detected.
Looks like this white man is blasting off again.
So next time a door falls off one of our planes, you can take pride in knowing it was slapped on there by a minority, or a gay, or maybe both. And when your plane is coming in hot and the landing gear fails to deploy, just remember, all our technicians have had extensive DEI training, and most of them are LGBTQ. Now, only a bigot would have a problem with that. I mean, you're not a bigot, are you? I didn't think so. So remember, if it's not a Boeing, I ain't going.
Yeah, so it basically like scans you and then unlocks a cockpit as long as you're gay or whatever.
Access granted.
A few bugs to still work out.
No, it's 100% accurate now.
Okay.
I can't believe we got jobs doing this.
I know. And my mom said I would never get anywhere with these games.
Is that the latest build?
Yeah. We're really proud of it.
The art is finalized. Jumpy the hamster can even pick up treasures now as he embarks on an epic quest to save the royal family of Hammerlawn from an evil dark wizard.
And as you can see, Jumpy runs, jumps, collects stuff, and beats bad guys. Simple family fun.
Guys, it's perfect. Ah, there you are. Gentlemen, meet our new DEI consultant. She's here to fix your game.
But I thought you said it was perfect.
No, it's just an expression.
Hello, everyone. I'm Leslie Perkins, she, her, and I am here to make sure your game is as diverse and culturally sensitive as possible.
I guess that doesn't sound too bad.
Ultra Jump Hamster Legend is incredible. I love the way your guy, he just jumps and everything. But there is just one tiny little thing. Can we make him not jump?
I was wrong.
He has to jump. The game is called Ultra Jump Hamster Legend because of the jumping.
Well, jumping is ableist. Okay, so what if someone out there can't jump? They're playing the game and they're thinking, this hamster can jump and I can't, okay?
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I like playing Pac-Man even though I don't take a bunch of pills all the time. Okay, bad example, but my point stands.
Okay, next, instead of a hamster, let's make him a strong woman of ambiguous ethnic background. That's like an instant positive review in Kotaku.
Yes. Wait, Kotaku is still in business?
But again, it's called Ultra Jump Hamster Legend.
Guys, look, just remember, this is gonna help our game reach a wider audience.
No, it won't, but it will make us feel like we're good people.
It will make us feel like good people, but you're not.
Okay, next, I noticed that Jumpy collects treasure.
That's my favorite part.
This seems to promote promote the colonialist appropriation of artifacts from indigenous cultures.
Well, I mean, the treasures are just golden slices of cheese.
What if your players are lactose intolerant?
Well, you don't eat the cheese in real life. He just walks over it and it says cheesecake.
Bottom line, the treasures are gone.
I never should have left Sonic Team.
Let's move on to the game's plot. I thought it was cute how you get your little Jumpy to run through the levels to the Wizard's Tower, but I couldn't help but notice that this game doesn't have any commentary on the plight of the trans immigrant community.
Again, it's called Ultra Jump Hamster Legend because he's a hamster.
Okay, was a hamster. Now he is a strong woman fighting for representation in the trans immigrant community. Okay, now hold on, wait. I'm just spitballing here. But should we change it to a commentary on climate change?
Well, we could make the climate change like a season pass where you could pay for $59.99 or something like that.
Also, there's no gay stuff in the game.
Well, it's for kids, so...
Yeah, hence the gay stuff.
All of these changes totally break gameplay.
Gameplay.
You see what I have to work with here?
You believe this guy?
I know this guy.
This guy.
You are a guy, right? I mean, you know, I shouldn't have asked. I'll report myself to HR.
Do you even play video games?
Oh, I loathe video games, and I despise gamers, and hate everything about the gaming industry. And I hope to destroy it all from the inside, so.
Okay. Well, I like Elite Beat Agents.
Yeah.
For years, I knew I was different somehow. I played in adult league softball and I don't know. It just didn't feel like the real me somehow. That's when I realized, you know, I'm actually a 6-year-old, trapped in the body of an extremely athletic 4-year-old man. I'm Paul Cornell Jr., and I identify as a 6-year-old. And as a 6-year-old, I compete in the Cedar Valley Little Rookies T-Ball League. Go team. Here's my baseball card. It's a real collector's item. I had it printed at Staples.
Boom goes the dynamite.
I just belong here, you know? I finally fit in somewhere.
You know what? Ah!
Paul, he's just a great kid. I mean, he's got those intangibles, the stuff you can't teach. I mean, speed in the base path, situational awareness, a little pop on the bat.
Yeah, baby!
And, well, he's, you know, 2 feet taller, 150 pounds more than anybody else in the league. I mean, what are you gonna do? Just a natural. Love the guy. All right, let's go, guys! Woo!
Are there bigots? Of course. And there's lots of ignorant people in this country. You know, people that don't accept me for who I am on the inside.
Hey, that's not a 6-year-old, that's a grown-up.
You're out of here!
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
You're out! You're out! You're out! Ah! Quadruple play! MVP! MVP!
Despite the haters, you know, I gotta persevere. Gotta live my inner truth, you know?
Because, you know what, really, I'm doing it for the little guy, okay? I'm doing it for, you know, all those other real 6-year-olds out there that don't feel comfortable showing their real selves to the world yet. I'm doing it because, shoot, I'm a good person. If you disagree with me, I'll get you canceled and ruin your career. Today!
I identify as a 5-year-old.
That's not fair.
Hey kids! Who wants to play Guess Who?
I don't like that game. It's not inclusive.
Yeah, it only has 2 genders.
Not anymore!
Yay!
Introducing the all-new Guess Who, now with all 437 genders.
Is your person by gender?
Mom, you cannot determine someone's gender based on their appearance. That's disrespectful and offensive.
Is your person a demi-boy?
Identifying someone solely based on their gender is reductive and offensive.
Does your person look like someone who is trying to adopt the appearance of a traditional female?
Privileging traditional gender stereotypes is patriarchal and offensive.
437 gender Guess Who. Great for the whole family. Family may include but is not limited to single-parent families, blended families, chosen families, LGBTQIA+ families, and should not be defined solely based on blood relations or legal ties, and can be found in friendships, communities, and other relationships where everyone feels valued and respected for who they are.
This game has too many pieces.
It's taking forever.
Do you want this game to be easy to play? Or do you want us to be inclusive?
Inclusive.
437 gender Guess Who. Hours of endless fun. Fun is not meant to suggest an enjoyable or pleasurable experience, but rather one that elicits a feeling of smug self-satisfaction about being on the right side of history and a sense of superiority over others who are not as enlightened or evolved. 437 gender Guess Who can be found at your local Target or BDSM shop. Batteries not included, except as an additional gender.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Is it okay to stop playing?
I don't know. I think it might be offensive.
Oh, great. I just got an alert from the game company. They discovered 7 more genders. And they're sending the new pieces over tonight.
Yay!
Okay, people, what are we looking at? Car wreck, head injury, or another one of those mysterious cardiac events? Where's the nurse?
Oh, Nurse Kelly, reporting for duty, Doc.
You're a man nurse. I mean, that's great.
Oh,
great.
Well, actually, they just call us nurse now. Oh, doctor, we believe this man has been exposed to a slightly differing opinion.
I need to know exactly what was said.
He was just minding his own business in the park when one of his friends said, "Sure, I think abortion is great, but there should be limits."
Limits.
Next thing you know, he was on the ground, foaming at the mouth and completely unresponsive.
Oh, we're losing him, we're losing him!
Get this man to an echo chamber stat!
Oh, we can't, we lent them all to Harvard.
Drat!
Dad, I don't know if you can hear me, but I want you to know that healthcare is a human right.
Julia, that's the president.
It's helping! Come on, keep going!
Biden is the greatest, most hardworking president of all time, and 81 million actual, real people voted for him. Elon Musk is evil.
Jimmy Kimmel is hilarious.
Joe Biden's a real doctor.
CJ Broadway.
The vaccine is safe and effective.
January 6th is worse than 9/11.
Yes, it was.
Harry Potter's a good book series.
Oh, we don't like J.K. Rowling anymore.
Harry Potter's a terrible book series.
Capitalism is the most oppressive economic system on the face of the planet.
Oh, men can be nurses too.
Trump is literally Hitler.
It's working! It's working!
Silence, man nurse! This is the worst I've seen. There's only one thing that can help him. Out! Thought we lost you there. I've never seen someone recover from that level of exposure to slightly different viewpoints.
Thanks, Doc. I feel so lucky to be alive. I'm so stupid. I should have been more careful.
As you recover, I
want you to watch MSNBC 3 hours a day, deactivate your X account, and scroll Reddit with every meal.
Even, the weird subreddits?
Especially the weird subreddits, champ.
You got it, Doc. I'll be sure to never encounter another one of those opinions again. Whew. So, how'd you become a man nurse?
Oh, I went to man nurse school. So. Sorry I'm late. Lost track of time listening to Joe Rogan. Oh, man nurse.
For God so loved, you know the thing, that he gave his only, well, anyway. Let he who hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 million billion, 660 hundred, 60 billion, 100 million, and 6. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was during the National Depression. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. End of quote. Repeat the line. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Believe me, I was there. I used to drive an 18-wheeler through the Garden of Eden. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you dog-faced pony soldiers. Ehud reached with his left hand, drew the sword from his right thigh, and plunged it into the king's belly. And then he said, "Listen, fat, so now go. I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Mexico. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, then you ain't black. Let the little children come unto me, because when I got hairy legs that turned blonde in the sun, kids used to come up and reach into the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and watch the hair come back up again."
Thanks.
Freeze, punk! Down on the ground!
Well, who are you guys?
We're the police! The Pride Police. We were sent by the HRC. We're here to make sure everyone celebrates Pride Month. And I mean everyone.
Look, I'm not against Pride Month. Look, I even listened to Maroon 5.
Nice try, punk! We're writing you up for failing to watch Amazon's Pride Month collection on Amazon.com!
Section 420.17. Every U.S. resident shall be compelled to watch the entire Pride Month collection on every streaming service. And like it.
I do like it. I love Pride Month. No, please! Tuck friendly. Huh. Weird.
Pride, please freeze! Sir! What do you think you're doing?
I was just looking for some swim shorts and, I got turned around and ended up here in the Pride section.
Did you just make a face when you saw that tuck-friendly swimwear?
Perhaps a face of disgust.
This is just my face. I'm sorry, I'll do better.
You'll tuck and you'll like it. Tuck and you'll like it.
Do I want to romance the male bisexual dark elf? Nah, not interested.
Drop the steam deck and put your hands in the air.
It's not what it looks like. Guys, really, I can explain. I was trying to pursue the human bear romance, Smokey the Bear. What a smoke show, am I right?
What's this? Are you playing as a vanilla cisgender human fighter class? Psh, cliche and not gay.
Come here, punk. You ready to taste the rainbow? Cliche
and not gay.
Cliche
not gay.
Cliche
not gay.
What seems to be the problem, officers?
We noticed you seem to avoid Castro Street over there.
Well, yeah, it adds 20 extra minutes to my commute.
You know full well Castro Street has a rainbow crosswalk in it.
It's for Pride Month, and avoiding it is a misdemeanor.
Step out of the car, please, sir.
I was coming out. I mean, not like that, but I was coming out. Oh! What now, officers?
Just noticed you drove down Castro Street.
Yeah, driving callously all over the rainbow crosswalk.
And that's a misdemeanor.
All right, I know the drill.
Never pass Castro Street!
Oh, come on, guys. I'm just eating my lunch. I didn't do anything wrong.
Don't try to fool us. We saw you look away from that gay couple holding hands.
But I didn't even make a face this time.
Look at the gays. Look at them, Hank. Look at them. Celebrate it.
Gaze upon the gays.
No.
Gaze at the gays. Gaze at the gays.
It's too fabulous.
Gaze at the gays.
How are we going to increase sales in June?
Rainbow themed products, and we can mark them up an absurd price.
And we hired Dylan Mulvaney to promote the products so that we can get a good DEI score with the HRC.
Okay, that's an idea, but why don't we just try to provide good service and create products that people actually want to buy, regardless of their gender or sexual orientation?
Oh no. So how'd you end up in the gay clink?
Well, I let my son play with a Tonka truck instead of making him play with Barbies. But what about you?
Oh, I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 on the Steam Deck, and I didn't go for the gay romance option. Apparently that's a bad thing. You know, I just played a human fighter, and I like to do all those chivalrous, old-fashioned things because, you know, it's just what I'm into. It's just my thing. That's what I identify as, a normal human knight who's 7 feet tall. I don't know why that's unusual. I mean, nothing's as bad as, like, you know, Baldur's Gate 2.
Sounds pretty gay, man.
Blessings, good sir. Thank you for watching this moving picture from the Babylon Bee. Ever since Trump won the election, I've had to dress like a handmaid, as all women do now. My commander permitted me to speak to you about liking, subscribing, and commenting on said video. Please don't get me in trouble.
Wrap
Please
it up,
don't.
Toots.